Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a very special edition of the Scary, Strange, and Paranormal Podcast. Because today I got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. We're going to do two topics. We're going to break it into two topics. Most requested, actually, both of these are highly requested from the viewers and fans of the show. I'm going to go over my ghost radar apps on the phone. Now, ghost radar apps on the phone that I use all the time. But this is a new one, and this is a series of apps. It's more than one. Now, my team mostly uses Ghost Radar. As you've seen videos, I'm actually really, viral on the internet. I was one of the first to do a review on it. Spud Pickles, the company, used to talk to me, used to be on my radio show. Long story short, now we use an app called Ghost Tube. Ghost Tube, when you talk to the dead, there's a series of different apps. All right, that's a reference to Ghost Radar. I'm going to tell you a long and short. We use Ghost Tube for a reason. We've tried them all. I'll put it to you this way. I hardly use Ghost Tube when I'm alone because the app is too accurate. There's things that have happened during the use of this app that scare the crap out of me. And when I say, crap, I mean, I've gotten people that aren't even into the paranormal and they're like, Sean, how does this know certain things? That's absolutely nothing on it on my phone. There's absolutely no way in hell it could know, and it talks about it. And I said, it's actually creepy how accurate it is. And what it does is a lot of apps through the years, and apps that I was a diehard fan of, say that they use electromagnetic forces and this and that, and there's ways to prove that. This, you can literally prove it. Like if you put this on a radio or a TV or a piece of electronics, it tells you, and it pings and beeps. And I try to avoid that, but there's some times where that'll happen to this app where you're never near electronic, magnification. It will do it, and then mostly when it does that, it starts talking. I mean, talking. I'm going to give you some examples, but I'm going to actually show you the app and the other apps that come with it because it's a suite. I like my trick or treat wallpaper. It's a treat. It's a suite of apps. It uses a lot of like LiDAR, like a lot of infrared, a lot of technology in between these apps. Now, mostly I use around two of them, mostly on every investigation, or when I'm just by myself because this place is haunted. I talked about the little blonde boy and sounds we hear and crashing, and there's it's insane. So I put this app on, and let me tell you, I'm always left spooked. If I go to a house or an older house, or even if I go somewhere and I don't even tell people, I just put it on because it has a log. You can go back into the logbook and you could read it. But anyway, one of the apps uses the same technology as, if you remember, the Kinect, because the Kinect is used in a lot of paranormal. You could see it in a lot of shows. And ghost hunters use the Kinect because it shows full body apparitions lined in bars. And if something's moving, I had the Kinect working where I was sitting in a couch and something was looking over me like this, right next to me, and the Kinect showed it. Now, the Kinect is not a paranormal device. It's a freaking technology that the Xbox used for a lot of games, mostly exercise games. What's the matter, Pook? What do you say? My cat is staring at the tree in the woods, and he's just like crying while he's looking at it. It's the strangest thing. But his tail's wagging. He picks up on everything, Jasper. That's another thing, too. We got to do a dedicated episode just on pets. Because pets are the number... What, Jasp? Weird. Are number one with citing paranormal activity and kids because the ghosts know they can't respond or tell you what they see, especially dogs. But my cat is like phenomenal at it. Anyway, it uses the technology of the Kinect. And the EVP app, which is the main app, is just dead on. So I bring it into my sister's bedroom. My sister passed away in 2011. She was handicapped. She had cerebral palsy. She was blind in a wheelchair. And she outlived her life expectancy by many years. The app is always communicating with me through her. Stuff that the app would not know at all. One time I put it near her urn and it says, "Sister." I mean, come on. One time I left it on for a few hours. I came back, I read the log. I was crying and also shaking. It just dead on. My father has he's the 13th, 12 brothers and sisters. One time it said every brother's name in a row. There's no odds of that. There's nothing that can explain that. If you talk directly to it, it will respond. Now, sometimes you don't know who you're pulling in. Sometimes you don't know what the person that's connecting to you is the person you want to hear from. It's not necessarily, but you could usually figure it out the more it talks who it is, or sometimes you don't know who it is. I'm going to show you the suite of the different apps. So you have to download them all, but there's Ghost Tube, which is the main one, similar to Ghost Radar. There's Ghost Tube SLS, there's Ghost Tube Vox, and there's Ghost Tube Seer. Everyone is good. It's very good, and you can keep notes. You can make videos of yourself with the app, like shorts. You can make videos of yourself through the app, listening to the app, so people can see your reactions and hear it at the same time. Very cool. It saves them. You can do screenshots. It does a log bank, a word bank, which is very cool. It's constantly being updated, and it's really neat. And I'm going to show you I'll show you two of them, the ones I use the most. I'm going to show you GhostTube. So this is the app. It calibrates. Now, if I put it near the computer, see, it's pinning because it knows it's electronic. So right now it's calculating. Hear it? It's pinned. But that's only because I put it on another laptop. All right, so we're going to take it off. Who is here with us today? Would anybody like to speak? Who is here? Nine. Now, I have no idea what that does. It will say random numbers every so often, but I'm sure there's some connection. What is 9? Who are you? What are you trying to say? Please speak with us. Please let us know you're here. Anybody will tell you in the paranormal field, no matter what you're doing, you have to be patient. It's not going to just happen. Sometimes I leave these phones on for hours and come back and read the word bank. Sometimes it takes a very long time. Sometimes it's instant. And there's going to be a lot of confusion. You're not going to understand everything it says, but there's all meaning behind it. I tell my customers that when I go to inspect their house. It's not, an instant gratification. It's a thing that you have to do sometimes over time. Who's with us today? Would anybody like to speak? Who are you?
I was hurt.
I was hurt. Who was hurt? How were you hurt? Can you tell us? Can you tell us how you were hurt? I would like to help you. We are here to help and listen to you.
Grandmother.
Oh, fuck. Where, where I'm at right now was my grandmother's old place many years ago. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Thank you for telling me. What else would you like to say to us? We're all listening. Well, anyway, maybe what we'll do one day is we'll do a full session and just mess around with the app. But I want to get to the next app, and then I want to have a story I want to talk about. It's actually about Jason Hawes. Jason Hawes, the paranormal investigator from TAPS, very famously known from the Ghost Hunter show, one of the OGs in ghost hunting. Jason. It's about the Conjuring house, and I told him I talked to him, and I told him I would plug him on my show. I even sent him the invite to the playlist of the show to check it out. And I told him, as a paranormal investigator to another, I'll spread the word about the Conjuring house. And I'm going to have a link for it also. But anyway, okay. Wow. So, as you can see, there's one app. And this app is going to be kind of hard to do. But I'm going to show you anyway. Hello? Hello? It was weird. So this app is called GhostTube SLS, which is one of the. Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! It's showing that Connect technology I told you, how it shows the outline of a full operation. Dude, it's standing right in front of my cat, and that's what my cat's been staring at. Oh my god! I'm gonna try to. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I can't show you obviously, because of the angle. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a screenshot from the app. Yeah. Hold on, guys. It moved. It moved. It's actually. Oh my god. Oh, that was the wildest thing I've ever seen. Remember I was saying Jasper? Oh, it's moving. It's like sporadic. All right, so here's the thing. I'm seeing it completely on Jasper, but that's because Jasper's a living he's alive. It's attaching to heat and it's outlining it, but this was a full person in front of him. I can't capture it fast enough. Anyway, here's what I'm seeing. See my cat in the windowsill? Well, right next to him was that if you've never seen an Xbox Connect, look it up. You know, it's got the bars, it's got the frame, the wireframe of the person. It's very accurate. And you don't know how many paranormal sightings of people innocently just playing the Connect will see stuff. This has that technology, and it's pretty cool. So, but I would say between this, well, Jasper's staring at it. You know what? I'm going to go on this side. Hold on. We don't know what. Huh. Oh boy. Did I tell you that I used this one time in my bedroom and I seen a little bar wireframe of a little boy? That's the blonde kid. It picked it up. How would it know that? All right. Dude, this app freaks me out. But anyway, the other apps are audio, messaging recorders for notes. Good for a paranormal team that's investigating and wants to note down something and go back later and listen. White noise, EVP, similar to Ghost Radar, but instead of the Ghost Radar talking, it's the actual EVP of something, the actual voice caught. And you can play it back and listen. Really good set of apps. It's by the Ghost Tube team. I've actually talked to them. I'm actually going to send this video to them. It's a really, really good suite of apps. I like how they separated them. My paranormal team is no stranger to apps, as you could go back and watch my reviews, shorts, in-depth impressions of previous apps. And this one is the current suite of apps that we use. It's really helped us. It's caught some things and said some things that are just jaw-dropping. So really accurate. Now, Jason Hawes from the Ghost Paranormal Team TAPS, Ghost Hunters. They were on all networks. They were started out on the Sci-Fi Network. Dave Tango, Steve Gonzalez, back in the day, Chris Williams, Amy Bruni, and Adam Berry started their own show, Kindred Spirits, Chip Coffee. Between them and Zach Bagans of Ghost Adventures, I would watch and bounce back through them. They were my favorite. Later on, I watched the Ghost Brothers. Later on, I watched, man, there's so many. Doogie. So the Bone Collector. I used to watch that show all the time. Well, Jason put out a video on his private YouTube channel. You could go see it, Jason Hawes. That was actually somebody talking to me about they want to hire me as a ghost investigator about an hour away from here. Wow. All right. There you go. Ain't that something? So anyway, we get some really good calls sometimes. So anyway, Jason is doing a fundraiser, a GoFundMe for the Conjuring House. The Conjuring House. I actually just watched all the Conjurings in a row the other day, and he wants to preserve it. He wants to make it available and budget friendly for people in general. Because what's happening is it's an auction, and there's a couple people that want to buy it and turn it into like a 3,500, 1,500 a night to stay there. He wants to avoid that. They want to make money off of it, and I believe it was going for like 2 million. Well, Jason, I believe the last time I checked, the GoFundMe was up to 70,000, and Jason wants to. He doesn't want the responsibility himself. He's got a lot going on in his life. It's a big responsibility, so he wants it to be a community thing. I'll have the links in the description of this video, and you could go check it out. I'll actually link Jason's video, and I'll also link the GoFundMe. But it's for the Conjuring House. Pretty cool. I know, like in Salem's, I was going to say Salem's Lot. I know in Salem, you could go visit the Lizzie Borden house. And I know you could spend a decent amount of money. You could spend the night there. You could sit on the couch. You could hold the hatchet. But he wants to do it and make it like a public place where people can all come and enjoy. So shout out to Jason. I think that's pretty cool that he's doing this. Yeah, pretty neat. So I will have links to that, and you guys could check it out, and you can do whatever, and I'll contribute. I told him I'll be spreading the word. My paranormal team is spreading the word. They're sharing the video, sharing his video. Talks about the Warrens, Ed and Lorraine Warren. They had a lot of history with that house. Just like with Amityville, Ed and Lorraine Warren. So, yeah, crazy stuff. I had to mention it, plug in him and his video and his goal. Hey, let's see what happens. We'll keep checking back week by week. I know when he first initially started, it boomed. It went off. But it's got to get up pretty high. And I'd like to see what he does in the future with it. I think it'd be really cool. And it's great that it's a community thing. It's like, it's not people that just spend thousands and thousands on it to spend the night or whatever, or investigate it. He's going to charge, they want to charge people to investigate it. Jason's trying to end all that. He wants it to be like a community, a public thing. Everybody chips in, and everybody has a piece of it. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna bring a third topic up. It's bounced off of that. I had the same thing going. I actually kind of did what he did many years ago. We have a place here, and I don't want to give off the name or anything, but anyway, we have a place here that's rated one of the haunted places in the world. It's right next to Clinton Road, which is not far from me, and I used to live right near it. And my family, a lot of my family members, on both sides. But this was a cabin, and it's deteriorating. And every year, the stairs are now falling down because it's open, rain comes in, snow. This is one of the... I had an old flip phone, and I used to go in there, and we used to record stuff, and you wouldn't believe what I caught. I had a spirit that was right in front of me. Right in front of me, where I was standing at the edge of the stairs, and the stairs were creaking and running right in front of me, a spirit. I had it on an old silver LG flip phone. Anyway, long story short, I think I went back there too when I had my Motorola Razr flip. And I remember it was all grainy, but I caught stuff. Well, I started a community thing in the town to raise money to fix it. It did decent, but it didn't do enough for what we needed. And we actually refunded the people. But then they all started signing a thing with my name on it to spread the word and really get this place fixed up to preserve it. I guess what happened was the state owned it, and the guys that owned it were old scientists that were studying cows and artificial insemination and all that, and it's crazy stuff they were doing, crazy projects. They had a roof, a moon roof, like a glass roof, in a room with a giant telescopes looking up, like they were studying the sky. But anyway, the stuff that happened in this house was unbelievable. I invited many investigators, famous investigators through the years, to go check this place out, including Weird New Jersey. And Weird New Jersey does have a write-up about it. Okay, they have actually a long write-up about it. At one time, it was a a Girl Scout dorm, a Girl Scout camp. I'll just put it to you this way: those girls never returned there. I have photo shoots. I have videos. I had a video of me and my team walking through it. My aunt was really into the paranormal. I took her up there. But I kind of did that, and I tried to get people to... This was more so to help fix it. Not so much buy it. To fix it. So people could enjoy it for years to come. But it's deteriorating. And I haven't been there in a few years. I'm looking to make another trip there and maybe bring some high-end equipment and do some good recording and video. Yeah. You can't get access to it from the road. You have to hike. It's about a 25-minute hike in the woods. There's markers that you follow. But you could see an old... What do they call that? I can't think of the name, but it's like a trail, but a fire road. But you could barely see it, but you could see it enough where you could follow it. The place is really haunted. The place is really scary. Yeah. So I just want to share that. Shout out to Jason Hawes and the TAPS Ghost Hunter team. Kindred Spirits was actually near my area. They were doing a haunted mine, a mineral museum, and they really enjoyed it. And they came and they seen it, I think actually twice. And it is in the Kindred Spirit TV show when they came here. All right, guys, that's it. That was a good episode. I'm glad to share all that with you. And we will have, don't forget, we're going to have a Halloween special where I talk about Halloween memories and a couple other things, too, that we want to discuss in that episode. So it's going to be a nice Halloween special. All right? Take care, guys. I hope you're having a spooky month, and I'll be catching you on the next episode of the Scary, Strange, and Paranormal podcast very soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Be well, guys.